1962, John Glenn went to space. As the first American, he orbited the Earth. The Cuban Missile Crisis erupted. The world came to the edge of nuclear war. Marilyn Monroe sang, "Happy Birthday, Mr. President," and a few months later, she was gone. The Beatles released their first single, "Love Me Do." And you? You were born that year. In 2025, you are 63 years old. You are one of the last baby boomers. You don't remember Kennedy. You were too young, but you grew up in his world. This is your story. The world in 1962. 1962. What was the world like? John F. Kennedy was president, young, charismatic, full of hope. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. America believed those words, and in the White House, there was a beautiful family. Jackie Kennedy, Caroline, Little John John. They called it Camelot, like a fairy tale. But it was real. At least it seemed that way. Cuban Missile Crisis, October 1962. The most dangerous 13 days. The Soviet Union was placing nuclear missiles in Cuba. America discovered this. Kennedy went on television. This threat is directed at the entire Western Hemisphere. America froze. Schools conducted shelter drills. Families moved supplies to basements. Everyone asked the same question. Will nuclear war break out tonight? For 13 days, every night. Finally, the Soviets withdrew. No war, but the fear never left. John Glenn, Space Race, February 20th, 1962. John Glenn climbed into the Friendship 7 capsule. They launched, and he orbited Earth 3 times. First American astronaut to orbit. All of America watched, on radio, on television. Children listened to radio at school. I want to be an astronaut when I grow up. The space race was reaching its peak. Soviets had launched Sputnik, had sent the first human to space. But now, America was answering. And in 1969, they would go to the moon. You would be 7 years old, and you would watch. Marilyn Monroe, 1962. May 19th, 1962. Madison Square Garden, President Kennedy's birthday celebration. Marilyn Monroe took the stage. In that famous, breathy voice, she sang, "Happy Birthday, Mr. President," a legendary moment. August 4th, 1962. Marilyn Monroe passed away, age 36, Hollywood's brightest star. Years later, still being talked about, still mysterious, still iconic. The Beatles, "Love Me Do," October 5th, 1962. 4 young British men, John, Paul, George, Ringo. First single, "Love Me Do," reached number 17 in Britain. Nobody knew something big had begun. Not yet. In 1964, they would come to America. The Ed Sullivan Show. 73 million viewers. And you? You would be 2 years old, but their music would raise you. Yesterday, "Let It Be." "Hey Jude," all etched into your ears, your heart. Your home in 1962. When you were born in 1962, you came home. What was that home like? Suburban America. Most likely, you were in the suburbs. In the 1950s and 60s, America had moved to the suburbs. Levittown, tract housing, ranch-style homes, single story, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, green lawn, driveway, garage, barbecue in the backyard, neighbors close, doors open, everyone knew each other. Average home price in 1962, $12,500. In the money of that time, this wasn't much, but a home a family could own, on 1 income, on father's salary. Inside, living room, black and white television, central position, sofas, armchairs, coffee table. Every evening at 6 the family gathered, watched the news, Walter Cronkite, then favorite programs, kitchen, mother's domain, Frigidaire refrigerator, pastel color, pink or turquoise, Formica kitchen counter. Every evening at 6 the dinner table. Everyone sat, everyone talked, no phones, no television, just family. Your family. Father worked 9 to 5 at factory, office, store. He'd come home, read the newspaper, dinner would be ready. One income was enough. Mother, most likely at home. Housewife, cooking, cleaning, children, maybe part-time work, but very rare. In the early 1960s, working mothers were a minority. Your siblings. Baby boom was still going. 2 to 4 siblings was normal, maybe more. Crowded homes, shared bedrooms, privacy, a luxury. Growing up, the 1960s. You were born in 1962. When do your first memories begin? 1966, 1967, maybe 1968, age 4 to 6. What was the world like in those years? The Vietnam War was on television. You didn't understand it, but the adults were worried. There were hippies, flowers, peace signs, flower power. Martin Luther King Jr. was giving speeches. I Have a Dream was said in 1963, but the struggle continued. And 1968, a dark year. MLK was assassinated. Bobby Kennedy was assassinated. You were 6 years old. Do you remember the adults crying? Going to the Moon, 1969, July 20th, 1969. You were 7 years old. Neil Armstrong stepped on the moon. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. The whole world watched. You watched too. Do you remember this? That black and white television image, that voice, static but clear, and that feeling. Humanity was on the moon, and you watched it live. For this generation, that moment is indelible. You watched a human walk on the moon at age 7. Childhood games, you played outside from morning until evening. One rule, be home when the streetlights come on. The neighborhood was your playground. Bicycle, spinning top, hopscotch, hide and seek, kick the can, marbles, and those summer days. Ice cream truck, 25 cents, fire hydrant opened. Everyone got soaked. Castles built in empty lots. You were free, truly free. Mom wasn't tracking with GPS. No helmet, no protective gear, just kids and the world. Your school years. You started elementary school in 1967 to 68, age 5 to 6. What was that school like? Classroom, wooden desk, inkwell hole, blackboard, chalk dust, teacher's desk at front, elevated, discipline, respect, fear. You called the teacher Mrs. Johnson, never by first name. You also said, yes, ma'am. Otherwise, punishment, punishment. Sitting in the corner, being sent to the principal, ruler on the hand in some schools. Today, this is banned. Back then, it was normal. School day, morning, Pledge of Allegiance, every day, mandatory. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Lunch, cafeteria, metal tray, 35 cents, milk bread, dessert, juice, recess, outside, running, playing. When you won, you won. When you lost, you lost. Not everyone got a trophy. Duck and cover drills, siren would sound. You'd get under the desk against nuclear attack. Nobody believed the desk would protect from a nuclear bomb. But you did it because you were told to. High school years, 1976 to 1980. You started high school in 1976. Age 14, you graduated in 1980. age 18, bicentennial year, America's 200th anniversary, 1976, big celebrations. But economy was tough, stagflation, inflation, unemployment, Carter era. And your high school years passed in this environment. But you were young. Vietnam had ended, 1975. Watergate had ended, 1974. Nixon resigned. And music? Music was magnificent. Disco, rock, punk was beginning. Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, Rumors, 1977. ABBA, Bee Gees. This was your soundtrack. Coming of age, 1980s. 1980. You are 18 years old. High school is over. Life is beginning. Reagan became president. Morning in America. Economy was recovering. And you, right on time. College or work? Did you go to college? In the early 1980s, college was still affordable. Annual tuition, $3,000 to $5,000 today, $30,000 to $60,000. Plus, you didn't have to take on debt. Or you started working. Minimum wage, 1980, $3.10 per hour low. But rent was low too. There was balance. MTV, 1981, August 1st, 1981. MTV launched. First video, The Buggles. Video killed the radio star. You no longer just listened to music. You watched music. And those videos changed everything. Michael Jackson, Thriller, 1983. 14 minutes. Mini film. Nothing like it had ever been seen. Madonna, Prince, Duran Duran. Image was now as important as sound. And you? You were 19 to 21 years old. MTV came just for you at exactly the right time. Your generation's journey. You were born in 1962. In 2025, you are 63 years old. What did you witness in 63 years? Kennedy assassination, 1963. You were 1 year old. Moon landing, 1969. You were 7. You watched it. Watergate, 1974. You were 12. End of Vietnam, 1975. You were 13. Reagan era, 1980 to 88. You were 18 to 26. Fall of Berlin Wall, 1989. You were 27. Birth of the Internet, 1990s. You were in your 30s. 9/11, 2001. You were 39, iPhone, 2007. You were 45, COVID-19, 2020. You were 58. You lived through every major event. You are a witness to history. Class of 1962. Who are you? You are one of the last baby boomers. Those born between 1946 to 1964 are baby boomers. You are near the end, among the youngest. And this is a unique position. You don't remember Kennedy because you were too young, but you grew up in his world. You remember the hippies through a child's eyes. You lived through disco as a young adult. You experienced MTV at exactly the right age. You learned the internet in middle age. You adopted the smartphone as a mature person. You carry a part of every generation. This makes you unique.